and fool you. Because the African leader was an honor to witness how policy, focusing on getting in. Public speaking class, we designed it to really help community members build their. This year is the 11th edition, and we have sketches to the children, Colorado. So it will be on Friday, July. It can have a ticket and come and celebrate with us. It will be at the studies from Trinity University, a JD from.
Special thank you to the African Leadership Group and Leadership Group team. And I believe education is one of the greatest tools. The decision is that we have too many talented people stay silent. You know, I am Nigerian, and in true African fashion, some of you have collected Pokemon cards. But underneath all those degrees is something deeper. In my family, education was never simply about earning a credential. Education represented access, opportunity, and freedom. It represented the belief that every generation could create a better future than the one that came before them. And that is what you all are doing here today. That belief is what ultimately brought me into education. And something I always realize is that knowledge alone doesn't change the world. Voices do. Knowledge sitting quietly helps no one. Knowledge spoken boldly changes communities. And several years ago, I stepped into one of the biggest leadership opportunities of my career. I had the opportunity and honor of becoming the first person of color to lead a charter network in Colorado. And I know that sounds wild because most charters are made up of kids and people that look like me, that look like you. Thank you. And people hear that and they often assume that I must be incredibly confident. I mean, I am now. But the truth is, I wasn't. I struggled with imposter syndrome. I questioned whether I belonged, whether I had enough experience, whether I was smart enough, whether I was qualified enough, whether anyone actually even wanted to hear what I had to say. And then something shifted. I realized people weren't asking me to lead in spite of who I was. They were asking me to lead because of who I was. My perspective wasn't valuable despite my experience. It was valuable because of my experiences, because I saw the world differently, because I lived differently, because I understood things differently than other people could. And when I started using my own voice, not because I had all the answers, but because I realized my perspective was unique, it was valuable, and it's exactly what those in the room needed to hear. And the same is true for every single one of you. There's no single story. No one else has your lived experience. No one else has your perspective. That means there are conversations that will never happen if you don't use your voice. It means that people will never feel seen if you don't speak. It means that problems won't be solved if you don't use your words. And that's not ego, that's responsibility. As young people, old people, people of color, as members of communities that have too often been told to wait their turn, many of us grow up believing that power belongs to someone else, whether it be someone older, whether it's someone with a bigger title, someone with more credentials. But that's simply not true. Each of us in this room has infinite power. Your voice is power. Your story is power. Your perspective is power. And your leadership is power. The question is not whether you have power. The question is whether you choose to use it. Which brings me to something that's been on my heart and mind as of late. Many of you might have heard and been following the story of Nolan Wells. May he rest in peace. His story continues to matter because people refuse to let it disappear. People are using their voices. They are sharing his story, keeping his name alive. They are demanding answers, calling for justice. And that's what voices do. They challenge injustice, they raise awareness, they inspire action, and they remind us that silence has consequences. Silence. So whether your passion is education, whether it's healthcare, whether it's mental health, whether it's parenting, whether it's business or technology or financial literacy or government or the arts or serving your neighborhood, someone is waiting for you to speak. Your community needs your voice. Not someday, today. Because your voice is a gift. And it's not just a gift, it's a moral imperative. And tonight, I want to leave you with 3 commitments. 1, be unapologetic. Don't apologize for taking space. Don't apologize for your ambition. Don't apologize for believing that you belong in this room, even if it wasn't designed for you. 2, be unabashed. Stop shrinking yourself to make yourself comfortable for others. Stop editing your brilliance before anyone even has the chance to hear it. Speak courage. Speak with conviction and speak with purpose. 3rd, be resolute. There are going to be people who disagree with you. We already know that. People will underestimate you. They already have, but you're here. People will question your credentials, and people will tell you to wait your turn. But don't. Stay committed to your values, purpose, and stay committed to using your voice. Because history never changed with people who waited. So Cohort 19, my challenge for you tonight and every opportunity moving forward is to speak. It is to raise your hand. It is to tell your story. It is to ask the hard questions. It is to challenge. It is to advocate for someone like you have. Because every time you choose courage over silence, you be unabashed. Be resolute. Voice is not a privilege. It is a responsibility. Cohort 19, let's get it.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you for that amazing speech. Cohort 19, I hope that you listened and took notes, and that you will continue to use your voice because someone is waiting on you to save their life.
Let me say one thing right here. I don't know if you guys are looking up here. You see this? Breaking barriers. So we do our breaking barriers and build bridges. So just thank you for the work you're doing. I know it's not easy being in that position and representing all of us, and continue to pave the way. So thank you, thank you. The mic is on fire up here, so she set the tone. You guys are in for a treat. As y'all saw me on my phone, I'm not texting, I'm taking notes. Because there's some gems that's going to be dropped here. Get your notebooks out, notepads out, and you're going to learn a lot today. And one thing I'll say before we start here, what is shared here stays here, what is learned here leaves here. You're going to learn a lot tonight, so soak it in like a sponge.
Yeah. All right, so we are getting ready for the presentations. And what I would like to say is that everyone here that has been a part of Cohort 19 has done an amazing job of advocating for themselves, using their voices, and standing when called. And so I want to applaud you all for doing something that was probably very scary for you, that you didn't think that you could do. When you didn't think that your voice mattered, that you didn't think that you had anything to say, that was a lie. And so now the community gets to hear from you. So come up here, show out for yourselves, and show out for your community and your family. First up is Deidre Pittman with Doula Life. Deidre, the floor is yours.
Good evening, everyone. I would like for you all to close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths with me. Now I want you all to envision a woman going into and this woman is advocating for herself, letting the doctors know that she is not being heard and that there is something wrong with her body. But the doctors still send her home. Later that evening, this mother lost her child. You may open your eyes now. This is a very true story and happens way entirely too much in the minority community. Now, my role is to advocate for these women, to be there for these women in their most vulnerable time of need. Not every woman has the support she needs as a mother. Some of these young girls, it's their first baby and don't even know what their bodies are doing. They have nobody there to support them. It is my duty and my pleasure to sit with them, to hold space with them, listen to their concerns. Not only that, but a doula walks with you on this journey. Listens to your body. A doula. I am a doula. And I love the work that I do. I love holding space for mothers. I love being a Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Deidre. Whew. Getting goosebumps as a man just listening to that and understanding the process. Thank you for educating myself. Great way to kick off, man. That was beautiful. Next, we have Aranze, the ones who told me first. Aranze, the floor is yours.
First of all, my name is Arinze, and I'm a dreamer. And one of my greatest dreams is to become the president of my country someday. I am from Nigeria. And today, I was thinking about people that I'm going to incorporate in my cabinet. And I was thinking about people in African Leadership Cohort 5, Leadership Africa Cohort 5, and some members of Public Speaking Cohort 19. I can assure you that when I become the president of Nigeria, that some of you will work with me. This dream started when I was still a boy. When I was in elementary school, a lot of people come to me for help. Even when I can't, figure things out, but they depended on me. Thereafter, I went to college, I went to high school, middle school and high school. And a friend of mine will always tell me this: when you become the president of Nigeria, I will be your vice. I didn't take it serious because I felt that it's just a joke, Shortly after that, I went to college. After my college, I got a job. One of my boss spoke to me one day and said, Arinze, I will not be surprised president someday. I didn't take it serious until I came to tell you that the world is waiting for you. That will just pass through if I don't start working on myself. And you'll be sitting at the... Don't stop dreaming. There is a potential in you. There is so much that are within you. Don't let those dreams die. Like I said, I'm working on myself because I know that someday I will become. But there are three main things I'm working on myself right now. One is character. Two is credibility. And three is competent. The reason why I attended this public speaking class is because I want to learn this skill. I want to develop myself to stand in front of 200 people, because I know that a day like this will be when I'll be standing in front of all of you, looking into your eyes and speaking to you like this. There will be a day that I'll stand before millions of Nigerians. I will stand before millions of Nigerians and I will give them hope. That is the reason why I'm attending this class. In conclusion, I want you to go home. Don't leave this hall tonight. Don't leave this hall tonight with your dreams. Don't leave this hall tonight without a dream. If you have a dream, please dream bigger. See, for the fact that you went to elementary school, what it means that you are qualified, you can go to middle school. If you can go to middle school, what it means that you can go to what? You can go to high school, to college, to become whatever that you dream of. Don't stop dreaming. Thank you, President. God bless you.
Well, Mr. President has spoken, and he gave us some tips that we can take away. What I think about is see the vision, make it plain so others can run with it. So the ones who told you first, they saw the vision. Now it is for us to make it plain and run with it. So he gave us something, so chew on that. It's an appetizer. Up next, we have leadership built in the everyday. Elizabeth Munoz. Well, we're going to change it up a little bit. It's finding courage to start over, opening the door to change. Elizabeth, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Well, first of all, I just want to say happy birthday to Papa Diab again, because my birthday too is on Saturday. So happy birthday to you. Thank you. Second, I just want to give another round of applause to all of our leaders, because without them, I don't know what we would have done. They encouraged us, they helped us, they were there. So thank you so much. My topic today is finding the courage to start over, opening the door to change. Tonight, I want to talk about the moments that change us. When the life we planned no longer looks the way we imagined, and we are asked to begin again and again. Starting over is never easy, but it can uncover strengths within us we never know we had. Courage we didn't realize we carried, and determination we didn't know was possible. Starting over, two words that can feel heavy, daunting, and uncertain, but also two words that carry incredible possibilities. Because starting over isn't just change in our circumstances. It's a moment of reflection. It's the moment we ask, do I trust myself enough to begin again? And that question matters. Why? Why does that matter? Because the courage to start over is often the difference between living life you settled for and one you're proud of. My turning point. There were seasons in my life when everything I knew was stripped away. Moments where I had to rebuild not just my plans, but my whole identity. Times when my body, my relationships, and my stability, all of it demanded a reset. The truth is, I was carrying more fear than confidence. I questioned my decision. I wondered if I was strong enough to begin again. But courage isn't found in certainty. It grows in the willingness to keep moving forward. When I learned about fear, fear doesn't show up because you're weak. Fear shows up because what's ahead of you matters. My courage was not found in one single moment. It was found in quiet strength, the strength to acknowledge what I was facing, appreciating what I was learning, and making small choices each day that helped me move forward. One act of kindness I offered myself, one small victory that reminded me I was healing and growing. One new habit, one small decision that moved me forward. None of those steps look brave on their own, but courage rarely that says, try again and again. Why does this matter? Relationships transition. Health challenges appear. Dreams evolved. And if you don't learn how to begin again, you risk getting stuck in chapters that no longer fit the person you are becoming. Starting over is not a setback. It is strategy for becoming who you are meant. Start over with courage. You unlock your ability to reinvent, to rebuild, to rise. Therefore, You with this quote. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It is the decision to keep moving. Closing. Starting over is not the end of your story. It is the moment to reclaim authorship. Courage grows through small steps. Fear is a companion, not a barrier. I want to encourage you tonight. Promise me to write down one small action that moves you toward the change you've been avoiding. Thank you. My name's Elizabeth Munoz.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Change happens all the time, so we have to be prepared and open to the change. Up next, we have April Cooper with You Don't Have to Carry Everything. You've got this, April? Show us what you got.
Hello, everyone. How many of you have ever felt overwhelmed? Not just busy, but mentally, emotionally, and physically exhausted. The kind of tired that sleep doesn't fix. A lot of women don't realize they're carrying and carrying an emotional weight until their bodies forces them to slow down. I used to be this woman. I couldn't sit down until my whole home was clean, until everybody was taken care of, and everything was done. Here's the thing. Just because we can carry it doesn't mean that we're supposed to. And some of the carrying isn't even our responsibility. It's the pressure that we've put on ourselves. It's have placed on us. And it's sometimes the control that we don't even know how to relinquish. We become so accustomed to carrying everything that it begins to feel normal. But my friend, there is always a cost when you carry everything. Not just overwhelm and exhaustion, but you lose your peace, you lose your identity, you lose sight of your purpose, and most importantly, you begin to lose yourself. I want you to repeat these 3 statements after me. Not everything is mine to fix. Not everything is mine to figure out. And not everything deserves my energy. Give yourself permission to release what is no longer yours to carry. That part. You weren't supposed to read that, but that's okay. So listen, it reminds me of God's word when it says, my cup runneth over. And so I envision this teacup and a saucer. And there's this downpour, right? And it's overflowing, and it's falling into the saucer. What we are supposed to give others, important to others, is from the saucer, not from the cup. The cup that's full, that's for you. That is for the people that matters to you the most. We are not to pour from an empty cup. And so when you begin to set boundaries, when you begin to allow your no to be a complete sentence, and when you begin to delegate, saying, hey, can you help me do this? Will you do this for me? Life becomes sweeter. I want to leave you with something that has been the foundation of my life. Order brings peace, peace brings clarity, and clarity brings alignment. When you focus on that foundation, You get your joy back. You get your peace back. And you begin to get your life back into order. Today, I challenge you to ask yourself this question. What am I carrying that no longer belongs to me? I'll repeat that. What am I carrying that no longer belongs to me? And when you are able to answer that question, you then begin to place the weight and the responsibilities back into the hands of the people they belong to. Woo. And if you are not able to do that, you surrender it to God and you trust Him with the process and trust Him with the outcome. If this message resonates with anyone in this room, I would love to connect with you and meet you personally. Thank you.
Whew. That was so powerful. Thank you, April. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just remember, you do not have to carry everything. And again, if you're carrying something, just connect with her. I've seen what she's doing, the work she's doing in the community. Reach out to her. Thank you, April. All right, we keep staying in motion because the next topic is Stay in Motion by Fawad. Fawad, the floor is yours.
Awesome, thank you. Can you guys hear me? Awesome. Put yourself in the following situation. Imagine something happens in your life and it leaves you in such a devastating position. It feels like you are in a well. Deep, dark well that's surrounded by tall walls, a little opening at the top, and a little bit of light that keeps getting farther away. And as time goes on, the little hope that you had goes away. You feel like you're getting deeper into that well. The darkness gets scarier, and you just want to give up. I bring this up because life has a way of putting us in situations where it feels like we're stuck in a deep, dark, scary well. While the initial inclination is to give in and give in to the negativity, it's important that we learn how to navigate situations like this in life, because this is what life is about. Constantly facing the next battle that life throws at you. And we can spend hours talking about this, but the focus of today is just going to be one principle that has helped me that I want to share with you. And as long as we focus on this principle, we can keep on facing challenges in our lives and keep on moving forward to reach the objectives that we have for ourselves. And that principle is staying in motion. So, what do I mean by this? So, let's go back to having a hardship, being in a well, right? We have two decisions to make, or one decision, to put it simply. You either stay down, you either allow the emotions and the negative thoughts and the inclination to not do anything about it take lead. And that's the easier thing to do, just give in to it, right? And although it is the easier thing, as time goes on, eventually the guilt and the feeling bad for yourself is gonna start to build and develop. And eventually, it's gonna be unfathomable. But then you have another choice, the second choice, right? It's easy to say this, but it's hard. The second choice is to put effort towards getting yourself out of that situation. Now, it's going to involve tears, it's going to involve pain, it's going to involve suffering, many other uncomfortable emotions. But at the very least, you're not going to be stuck. You're going to be moving. You're going to be moving towards something to help yourself. So I want to leave the decision with you. Maybe many of you in this room have a situation right now where it feels like you're in that depth of the well and you're just looking up and trying to find that light, and it just seems to be going away and away, and you're like, I'm just going to, who cares, you know? But you have two choices. But I'm going to challenge you and encourage you to go with the choice of, you know what, no matter how hard it is, I'm just going to take one step. I'm going to take one tiny step to put myself towards positive momentum. Send one email, make one phone call, send one text, do one rep of one easy exercise. Do one small thing and just put yourself up. And then see what happens. So, to wrap, and if you were not paying attention at all, just pay attention to this. Pay attention to this. Life is not about how many times you end up in a challenging situation or how intense that situation is. It's all about the skill of, regardless of what's going on, the skill of trying to put yourself back together. And as long as you learn this skill, whatever goal, objective that you have for yourself, it will slowly come into fruition, and you will become the person that you wanted yourself to become. So next time you're in a situation like this, it feels like you're in a well, remember this, don't stop. Try to focus on the light that you see, and just keep staying in motion, even if it's just one tiny step. Thank you.
Don't stop. Keep moving. Do the thing and you shall have the power. Thank you, Fawad. Up next, we have Small Seed, Great Harvest, Maria Gary Mahidden.
Good evening. There was a farmer. He honored the life he built through hard work and faith. He's a loving, devoting father. He always put his family first. That legacy he wants to leave to his children. That man, my loving, humble, and wise dad. He understood farming wasn't just about planting crop. It was about teaching patience, responsibility, hard work, and dedication. One day, we was at the field. My dad called his nephew and me. And he picked few seeds. And he said, look, he planted in that small square foot and said, if you take care of it, do not give up on it, one day it will produce great harvest. At that time, we didn't understand what that meant. We didn't ask just few seed, so small to make a difference. As years pass, I realized he wasn't only teaching us about farming, he was teaching us about life. That dream began with one decision. That success began with one step. That faith began with one prayer. I realized that simple lesson, he wasn't only teaching us about farming, he was teaching us about life too. That simple lesson became my greatest I've ever learned my life. My hard work, my responsibility, positive attitude, and faith in God are a seed. I plant them every day. Even when I'm doing the right thing, it's difficult. But I know it will harvest in time. That kind word we speak, good decision, honest choices, and that prayer, it will make, we make, it will grow something beautiful. As a mother, I want my children to remember this. Do not give up. Do not stop to plant that good seed. Work hard, make good choices, love your family. Most of all, trust God, even when you do not see that result yet. Because every great begins with one small seed. Thank you.
Is that the same lady we saw last week in class and throughout these 12 weeks? That was powerful. That was powerful. Wow. Small seed to a great harvest. And kids, I know y'all listening. Y'all know y'all listening. Your mom's a powerful speaker. Wow, thank you for sharing that with us. Ooh, next. John, you are next. Parenting to leadership. The floor is yours, John.
Hi. Hi, everyone. Hi. My objective in life is to protect the well-being, the faith, and the upbringing of my children. And when I say the well-being here, it's not like going and buying and getting the best health insurance or having $1 million in the bank. The well-being of my children is to raise leaders and make leaders out of my children, raise very strong, very powerful children that can overcome and last and be stronger than this social environment we have nowadays, that can actually mislead the children, make them stray off, and eventually make them self-destruct. And we've seen those cases over and over and over with children, whether it's in schools or neighborhoods or what have you. So I'm a father of 5 children, and it was challenging. So I grew up in a family, old-fashioned family. We say a strict father and a well-sheltering mother, and that didn't help me. So I expected everything to come to me, and my strict father banned me from playing with other children and also banned me from also interacting with adults that come and visit. I felt like I grew up inadequate. I grew up without self-confidence, and I didn't do well out there with my friends or at work or on the street. I was easily impressionable, and I could easily imitate or copy someone. And that I didn't want that to happen to my children. So I set on to learn how to raise the children prior to my marriage. The best thing I figured out, the best thing I could do first when I get married is choose a good wife that can be a good mother. That's one of the first elements of a great upbringing. Same thing for the mother. She should also choose a great father for her children, as well as a good husband, a great husband. So, and now I started learning how to raise my children, what to do, of course. And I figured out in this environment here, the best defense is a good offense. Because out there, the environment in schools and on the streets are about 100 times more powerful. The influence of a parent. I guess a lot of parents agree. I worked on, I figured out that first, complimenting my children and bringing out the positive and partnering with my children as they grew up and teach them self-reliance and independence were like elements and a foundation of building leaders. So I got, my first daughter is an architect. My second, I taught him tools at a young age. He owns 2 mechanic shops now and studying to be a pilot. And the third one, I tapped her talents out. I figured it out. She's going to be she is going to be in art. Now she's a graphic designer, on her way to be a graphic designer, and so on. And so all I'm saying is that we parents, we have to be careful. We have to protect, invest, and partner with our children starting at a young age. It can be even toddlers, starting at a young age to be protective of them, to make them survive and succeed in today's society, in today's environment. And good luck to those parents out there and those who would be parents. Huge task. Thank you so much.
Thank you, John. We have to invest and partner. Up next, we have What My Hands Learned Before My Mind Believed It, Eileen Alfaro.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Ooh. Who here has broken or injured themselves at one point in their life? Raise your hand. Thank you. I have before. And it happened while my mother was working. My mother was a nanny to this family, and as a single immigrant mother, During the summer, she would take me with her. And she heard me. She comes out running, and she goes, Mija, what did you do this time? Daughter, what did you do this time? Well, guess what? I wanted to show these kids that I was capable of doing those skate tricks that they were doing. And I sure did, but I absolutely landed and broke my arm. Before we went to the hospital, my mom gave me a whole bottle of Tylenol. Was that legal? Absolutely not, but she did. And then the next thing that she said has always resonated in my mind. Now you will learn what part of your body cannot be broken again. Now you will learn what part of your body cannot be broken again. Because you see, as a child of a single immigrant mother, I worked very hard along her side. I absolutely went to school, but on my summer breaks or any breaks that I had, I was right next to my mother cleaning houses and taking care of children. And although those jobs are very honorable, I had the duty as an 8-year-old immigrant to change my mother's mindset. That yes, we will be cleaning those houses, and we will absolutely do it 100%. But guess what? I wanted my mother to change her mindset, because what her hands were doing were hard work, and yes, they were paying the bills, and yes, we were surviving, but there was so much more than that. I reminded my mother that she can be a house cleaning owner, and she absolutely can obtain the American dream, just like everybody else. That our status has nothing to do with overcoming that mindset, that our status had nothing to do with not achieving that goal, that we could, and she absolutely did. This day, my mother is a business owner. This day, she gets to stay home. But this mindset took a very long time to change. Of a lot of talks and heartache. Showing up to places and spaces where we did not belong. Where we, my mother and I, were only seen as servants. Where our dreams were limited. Where we were not seen. And I'm here to remind you that if you are ever in spaces where you feel limited, where you feel like you cannot take space, change that mindset. And remind yourself what your ancestors and the people before you did for you to get here, okay? Because you were created by the highest, and you were created to do greatness in your life. Don't ever submit yourself to anything less than that. So, I want you to walk out of here, and the first thing you do is, God, what do you want me to create? What have I been putting aside that I have not created? Because your mind and your hands were made to do greatness. My name is Eileen Alfaro. Thank you for being here today.
What my hands learned before my mind could do. Wow. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for sharing your story with us. Next, we have Naisha. It's okay not to be 100%. Naisha, the floor is yours.
Hello, everyone. So, like Papa said, we are all family in this room. So I'm gonna talk to y'all today like we cousins, okay? That's how we gonna talk today. And I just wanna bring up a very important issue that's overlooked by a lot of people that don't understand. As Black women, we tired, okay? We tired. We are tired. We are tired of carrying everything. We are tired of doing everything. We tired of them kids, not the kids, them kids over there. We are tired. We are tired of being the ones that fix everything. We are tired at when stuff goes wrong, we're the first one that people look at. At work, we're the ones that figure things out. We're the ones that do all the hard work. And we just tired. Listen, I'm so tired, I ain't even got heels on, y'all. If y'all know me, I always got a pair of heels on. I got sneakers on, because my feet is tired, y'all. I am tired. I'm tired of, I love my family, I love y'all, group chats, the 90 messages, with everything. Sometimes I just don't got it to give. I ain't got the energy, just like April said. Sometimes we are carrying everything that don't belong to us. We have this manual that we're given as Black women, that we have to be strong, we have to be phenomenal, like Maya Angelou said. But what she didn't tell you is carrying that weight of the world got your back hurting and got you at attitude at 4 o'clock. I know I'm speaking to somebody in here. I know I ain't totally who got an attitude at 4 o'clock. But that's what it gives. So what would happen if we just let y'all figure it out? If we just let you figure it out. If we just, that email that you, oh, it's so important, I gotta get a response. You get it when I'm ready. I'm about to sit here, play my game on my phone, and I'm gonna let you figure it out. Because sometimes we block people's blessings, we block their lesson, because we're the first one to jump in and do it. So sometimes we gotta step back and let people learn that lesson. Because if they don't learn that lesson, they're gonna learn a harder lesson because they didn't learn that first lesson. So I wanna also talk to us who is tired. Sometimes we have to relax and refill our cup. And those are two different things, y'all. Relaxing means letting go of that chaotic energy, that I gotta be on time, I gotta be on all the time. You let it go. It's okay to be with your bonnet on, in front of your TV, with your snacks, watching a marathon of Law and Order. It's okay. Do that to relax. Do the things that fill your cup. What brings you joy? What is fun for you to do? Do those things. That's how you refill your cup. For me, it's going to church and communion with God. That's how I fill my cup. And when I miss a Sunday, Yasmin, y'all see it at work on Monday. Y'all see it at work. Because that's how I refill my cup. So I'm gonna keep this short, because like I said, I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. But the one thing I want you to take with you, I want you to get into your spirit, is that my name is Nisha Williams. I am a mother, I am a daughter, I am your favorite cousin, and I'm also a business owner. I also work a full-time job. So if you see another tired Black woman, a Black woman who's struggling, and this is a word, like how the pastors say, I want you to put this in your spirit. I want you to get this in your spirit. Cash at me $100 because I need this spot. Thank you all for your time. I'm Naisha Williams.
Thank you for speaking truth to that, because I'm tired too. Up next, we have Barry Johannes with Faith, Vision, and Persistence. Yeah. Barry.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Everyone knows life is full of challenges. But as a human being, we always trying to resolve our challenges to achieve our goals. If we say vision is the ability to see beyond our ability, beyond our current situation. Sorry. Faith is believing in ourselves, in our ability, in our goal. Persistence is the determination to keep trying despite failures and obstacles. Allow me to share my story. When I was a child, my mom was a single mother, raising 6 kids by her own. I was number 5 in the family, and I was very close with my mom. Because of that, I had a chance to see all her problems faced. The biggest problem was paying monthly house rent. Every month when the landlord would come to collect the rent. And then I can feel or I can remember my mom's fear every month. And then I start saying to myself, when I grow up, I will build the beautiful house in the town. Sometimes I was visualize my dream house. But when I became a teenager, life took me different direction. 13 years away from beloved mother and family. But even though I away from my family for 13 years, I never lost my faith or my vision. Persistently, I was thinking, built that house. Thank God, after 13 years, me and my youngest brother, we came back home safely. And then, as I told, and then I asked him, brother, resign from your work, and then go to Saudi Arabia, work hard, and change our mother's life. My youngest brother, he did what I asked him to do. Unfortunately, they didn't let him to go. At the same time, it came a good news. The good news was the government started paying one-time payment for all of us. It was a good money. So again, I asked my brother, he used to live far away from us, and then please send the money, and then we can start build our dream house to our mom. And then he did. At that time, I did build the beautiful house, my mom's dream house. I did it. In conclusion, vision, faith, persistent is the foundation of both personal, professional success. Vision helps us to dream. Faith helps us to believe. Persistent helps us to achieve. Thank you.
Professor, is that the same Barry we started with? Wow, thank you for sharing. Faith, vision, and persistence. Next, we have Self-Belief is a Revolutionary Act by Princess Joe. Princess, the floor is yours. Oh, before we go to the next, go back, this intermission real quick. If you are loving this class, it don't cost a thing. We ask the students to pay it forward. If you're interested in taking the next one, starts in November, you could scan the QR code at this moment. Also, we're streaming live on what? NNB Media TV. So if you want to check that out, if you got somebody out of this state that want to check you out, so let you know. Next class. All right, next we have Princess, again, where self-belief is a revolutionary act.
Good evening, everyone. Let me ask you one question. When you hear the word revolution, what comes to your mind? Most people think of wars, protests, or people changing history. But I believe the greatest revolution is not fought in the street. It is fought within ourselves. It begins the moment someone decides, I refuse to remain the same. So tonight, I have a confession. I am a revolutionary. Not because I fight against people, but because everywhere I go, I refuse to leave things exactly as I found them. To me, a revolutionary is someone who chooses growth over comfort. A revolutionary doesn't need a permission. A revolutionary doesn't need a title. A revolutionary only needs one decision, the decision to become better than they was yesterday. Every day, we are given a choice. We can complain or we can improve. We can blame or we can take responsibilities. We can follow the crowd or we can be the example. That is how every revolution began, not with one giant moment, but with one small decision. One conversation, one act of kindness, one difficult choice, one person willing to grow. This public speaking class has reminded me that our voices are more powerful than we realize. Our voices can build confidence. Our voices can inspire hope, but also our voices can challenge people to. We have the decision. But what decision are we giving? Is it fear? Is it negativity? Or it is excuses? Or is it complaint? That is the responsibility of every leader. Leadership is not about having followers. It's about leaving people better than you found them. That, to me, is an act of revolution. So today, I want to leave you with one final thought. We're not going to wait until someone believes on us. We're not going to wait for the perfect moment. We're not going to wait for something to happen. No, we start today. We start with ourselves. We change our mindset. We change our words. Because when we change ourselves, people around us naturally change. And when enough people choose to change, families will change, communities will change, organization will change, but also the world will change. Not because of a loud voice, but because of many quiet revolutions here. So yes, I am a revolutionary. Not because I change the world, but because every single day, I refuse to let the world keep me from the person I was created to be. So my question to you today is, will you become a revolutionary? Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. This is not the same Princess who started with us. The class knows, Princess, thank you. That was so powerful. Yes, yes indeed. Thank you. Up next, we have Sherelle Alexander with the compound effect. Small choices, big results.
Good evening, everyone. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I come from a family that's deeply rooted in the church and in the ministry. So my father was a pastor, my mother was an evangelist, And now my little sister is an evangelist and my son is a pastor. So they're all deeply involved in the ministry, and then there's me. I do payroll. You know, people ask me, how did you get into that? How did that happen? I said, well, God had to make sure somebody paid the church folks. And that's me, right? But you know what I do, what I've learned from my family is that payroll is about people, as is ministry. It's about being able to pay your mortgage, buy a car, buy groceries, do all the things that you want to do, send your kids to college, all the necessary things that we need to do in life. So payroll is my ministry because I serve people with honesty, integrity, trust, and excellence, just as I watched my father do, just as I watched my mother do. And if it's one thing that I've learned from watching my family is that every person matters. What I learned in payroll is that every penny matters. Right? What my faith has taught me is that every decision matters. My favorite scripture, Jeremiah 29:11. God knows the plans that he has for me, one for hope and the future. So when I was younger, I just thought, oh, he's got it. He know what he got for me. He know what he's going to do for me. He know what my life is going to be, and I don't have to do anything. But as I grew older, I realized what it really means is that he gives us the responsibility to make a choice every day that will move us closer to his plan. Every thought shapes a decision. A decision shapes habits. Habits shape our future. So I'm just leaving you with one question. What decisions, what choices are you making today that move you closer to the plan that God has for your life? Thank you.
Wow. Woo! There's no paper, nothing. Look at that. Wow, Rel, that was beautiful. That was, wow. No cars, nothing. Wow. That's my sister. Yeah. Yes. Oh, wow. I don't think that's the same Rel either. No way. Thank you for sharing your story. Awesome. Next we have Zulma. Plateau, then breakthrough. Let's get it.
Thank you all for coming. Have you ever felt that you did everything right and nothing changes? Or that you work super hard, stay committed, and show up every day, and you stand still in the same place? That is called a plateau. A plateau can be a frustrating thing. Why? Because you try so hard. You try so hard. I'm sorry. Oh, what?
And things stay the same.
Yeah, and things stay the same. So plateau can be frustrating just because things stay the same. But what about if I tell you that plateau is not a sign of failure? Plateau is a sign of growing. So next, I want to do two scenarios that will explain a little bit about plateau and breakthrough. I would like you to imagine yourself climbing a mountain When we climb a mountain, there are some sections that are flat. You stop, take a deep breath, get strong, and keep moving. There is a reason why those flat spots are there. Because if you start and you just went up to the hill, it will be so hard. To explain to you, to have a couple seeds in your hand, and then you put them, you plant them. They are bamboo seeds. You go every day, you water them, look at them. You water them and look at them. It takes months for you to see that plant grow. But what you don't see is what roots are growing underneath. That plant is becoming very strong. And once it breaks through, it will just grow in weeks up to 80 feet tall. So that is how life works. That is how life works. Every successful people goes through plateau moments. An athlete stops performing, a business stops producing, a student has a hard time. Many people stops in the plateau moment because they don't visually see what is between those people, the ones that give up so soon, the ones that keep trying, is what they were doing in plateau moment. So tonight, I would like to leave you with this. I know everybody in this room is going through a plateau moment. Whether you are trying to lose weight, you are trying to grow a business, or even trying to work in a relationship. Sorry, guys. You are trying to work in a relationship. I encourage you to continue trying, believe in yourself, and continue climbing the mountain. Thank you.
Thank you, Zuma. She's talking about pushing past the pain, not stopping there at the plateau, but knowing that you can keep going. If you fall down 7 times, you get back up 8. Zoma, thank you for that message. Up next, we have Yoruba Freeman with When Justice Became Personal.
Good evening, everyone. Have you all ever considered how much trust society places in the justice system every single day? Most of us interact with it believing it will do exactly what it was designed to do: protect, serve, and deliver truth. Today, I want to share with you my passion for law and how my understanding of justice became personal. Since I was 13, I have been fascinated by judges, attorneys, courtrooms, and the process of determining truth through evidence, reasoning, and belief. However, my perspective of justice became personal in 2017 when my brother was murdered in Phoenix, Arizona, and it intensified in 2018 when my sister was murdered in Chicago, Illinois. Those experiences changed how I viewed justice and showed me that law is not all about courtrooms. It is about accountability, protection, and the impact it has on people's lives. It also made me aware that at times there may be inequality in how justice is experienced. And over time, I came to understand that what matters in the justice system is the evidence that supports the truth. Now, there's a quote from the movie Law Abiding Citizen that has stayed with me. And it says, "It's not what you know, it's what you can prove." And that reflects the foundation of law: facts, evidence, and reasoning. And all three of these principles are essential to establishing proof within the justice system. Therefore, let this be a reminder that truth is not just believed, it must be proven. Thank you.
Attorney General. That's a feature lawyer walking right there. That was, whoo. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you, Yoruba. That was powerful. Just wanted to let you guys know we got a few more before the certificate presentation, so hold on, we're almost there. So thank you for being here. Next, we have my journey so far. Okay? The floor is yours.
Hello, hello. All right, y'all. So my name is Okoye. I'm the Connection Director and founding CEO of Black Collar LLC. And I have a habit of talking about myself. So you're going to hear about my journey so far. So my journey so far, it hasn't been glamorous, nor has it been joyful at all the moments. And it doesn't always reflect the person standing here today. When people speak to me, or sometimes when they see me, they say he's confident, he's outgoing, he knows what he wants, he's outspoken. But for a very, very, very long time, it wasn't like that. Back in 2018, I received some information that changed the trajectory of my journey. Imagine receiving information that changes the way your parents and the ones that you love affect you and treat you. It's not quiet, well, it's not loud, and it's something that you notice and something that you feel. And I felt it. I felt lost, and I felt stuck. Moving on to 2019. I moved to Vegas, and I was looking for a clean slate. I had went through this crazy breakup. I lost my car, lost my apartment. DoorDash at the time, and I loved it, but I lost that. I was provided with new people, new experiences, and new challenges. And then COVID hit. And when you live in Vegas, the lifestyle is the casinos. Once they close the casinos, it's dead. So I moved back home. And I started my career in property management. I started off as an assistant. And when I say I literally moved back on a Sunday, started as an assistant on Monday. And for the first time in a very long time, I had a goal. I'd been wanting to be in property management for so long, and now I was finally here, and it gave me something to achieve. I finally made it to property manager, but it's hard to succeed when you aren't given the room to grow. And I felt like I was given two choices for my first journey as a property manager, and that was sink or swim. And I sunk. But that's okay, because I continued. I left property management, and I went to be a casino bank teller. And I hated it. I hated it. I hated the journey, going all the way to Black Hawk. I felt like the people didn't wash or shower. I was exhausted going all the way up to the casino. And I decided to go back to property management. I left that. Obviously, I don't think it's good to stay in atmospheres where you don't feel like you can grow. So, went back to property management, started off as a leasing manager, went to assistant, and then went back to property manager. Now, let's move on to October of 2024. So, as you guys heard, I'm the connection director and founding CEO of Black Collar LLC, which I established in 2021. I created Black Collar LLC because TikTok told me to open up an LLC. When I created Black Collar LLC, I wanted to create a play of words on white collar and blue collar work, and I wanted to attribute it to black work. So in October of 2024, I had my first Black Collar Nights. It was my first networking event. I was able to utilize another property's building room, and for the lack of attendance, I had about 8 or 9 people show up. Now, it was planned, it was created, it was executed, and it wasn't spectacular, but it lit a fire in me. I started to gain purpose again. I was ready for that next step. And that's when I was encouraged to apply for the ULFC leadership program. Yes, clap it up, clap it up. 2025, clap it up. Yes. I was encouraged to apply, and with a little bit of communication and nepotism, I got in. And for the first time in a long time, I was given another room to grow and to really build a foundation, to build leadership and to build those habits and behaviors that was already in me, but I just needed that plateau, like she said, that plateau to jump off of, you know? And I grew. Who need help, who are going to slow you down. But the program didn't teach me how to avoid these bumps. It taught me how to embrace them. It most importantly brought me into community. I was introduced to movers and shakers, change makers. I was introduced to people in leadership, people who are current leaders now. I met these lovely folks here in that program, and I learned something. I learned that I am powerful. I learned that I am great. I learned that I am worthy. And I also learned that I am more than my past mistakes. And I can do this. In community, as I embraced myself and learned more about it, I felt the need, and I saw the need for connection. I saw the need for collaboration, culture, and more community. I saw dreamers, builders, leaders, people wanting to create, people needing foundations. And that's when I resurrected Black Collar LLC. And as I resurrected Black Collar LLC, I finally understood the purpose for my business. And as Black Collar grew, so did I. Now, what still fits for me? Building relationships, working on projects, and creating new worlds for myself. But when you create a new world for yourself, you're forced to eventually ask yourself, what still fits? And what no longer fits in the life that you were building for yourself? I had to let go of that past. It was not serving me. It wasn't getting me anywhere. And I had to stop expecting new experiences to give me old results. I was introduced to new people, new opportunities, and new experiences, and that's what gave me that fire, and I had to sit in that. I was given that foundation, that roadmap, and I actually met people who were willing to help. If I had to sum up my journey in one statement, it would be this. I made a bad decision. I continued. I failed. I continued. I started over. I continue. I found a purpose. I continued. I restarted my business slowly, but I continued. I found community, I found support, and I grew. And today, I continue, still growing, still learning, still making moves, and still making changes. But today, I am proud of the person standing in front of you today because I made it out, I'm still here, I'm still thriving, and the journey is still going. This is my journey so far, and I can't wait to see where the road takes me next. My name is Okoye. I want to thank Professor, I want to thank Nisha, and I want to thank Uzi.
That's what I'm talking about. Okoye, thank you for sharing your journey with us, and thank you for not quitting. Thank you for continuing. Up next, we are almost at the end. You also stick with us. We have Dr. Chioma.
One space. So I'll just start up with the negative here. So imagine our brothers and sisters out there who are suffering from addiction. It didn't just start in one day. It didn't just start overnight. It started with just that one simple step that led them to that addiction. And then, on the positive note, imagine a business owner who is very successful. He didn't just wake up overnight and build that empire. He or she worked for it. Business plans, research, looking for partnerships before they could get up there. Or a promotion in the office. You can't just wake up and get a promotion from your manager. You have to work for it. Or should I say a student graduating? We all here graduating, we put in the work. We were here almost every Tuesday. So that's why we're here today. Or I used to be 1 feet tall and I ate my greens, so I'm tall today. Just kidding, my mom, my grandma is like 6 foot tall, so that's where I got the height from. So, but anyways, imagine a seed. You have a seed in your hand. You don't expect it to just grow overnight. You need to nurture it. Imagine buying a seed from the market and then just putting it in the ground, putting a lot of water in it, fertilizer, all the whole sunlight in the world, and expect it to grow overnight. It's gonna die, it's not gonna grow. That seed needs time to grow. It needs to be nurtured. You need to look after it every day, the correct amount of sunlight, water, fertilizer, or what have you. So Rome wasn't built in a day. I want us all today to see try to do everything overnight, just that one simple, small action, destiny, in a way you can ever imagine. My name is Dr. Chioma Omeniho, CEO, Ewing Bloom.
That's right, First Lady to the President. Thank you, Dr. Chioma. Small and simple, repeated. I don't know if you guys have been getting this, the theme of the night, these seeds that are being planted here. The seeds that are being planted here. Literally and figuratively. Think about it. You guys are getting some gems in your head right now. Getting planted, your mind is shifting. And that's what we do every Tuesday. Next we have the power of definite purpose. Why clarity changes everything. Obi, the floor is yours.
Hi, everyone. There has never been a generation like ours that is hungry for purpose, like this generation. However, there has never been a generation that is unclear or lacks clarity or understanding of purpose, like this same generation. Every one of us in this room wants purpose, and not just any purpose, a higher purpose, the kind that brings us recognition, awards, the kind that gives us about 1 million followers online, on Instagram, the kind that gives us, promotion of any kind. If I'm to ask every one of us in this room, what is your purpose? I am 100% sure that every one of us would have one, and it's not gonna be any purpose. It's gonna be so creatively curated in such a way that it sounds so smart and it is important. And why not? Who here doesn't have a purpose? My point exactly. Purpose is God's design for humanity. Without purpose, we're saying that we're here by accident or we are here by a random turn of events. But purpose is our design by God for humanity. And so we can all agree we have a purpose. I'm glad that no one raised up their hands that they don't have a purpose. So I'm glad we all have a purpose. I'm glad we can agree to the fact that we all have a purpose. But how do we gain clarity to achieving our purpose? Clarity of purpose is not about sitting down to write a 30-year plan or a 10-year business plan or a 5-year goal or whatnot. All those are very, very important and very needed. But for me, I've come to realize that purpose has to do with, comes from within you. It's not about the things that you do, it's about number one, is who am I? Not about your degree, it's not about you cannot achieve clarity of purpose if you do not know who you are. What if one day you wake up in the morning and you open up your eyes, but you cannot see? And you raise up your hands to touch your eye, and your eye is where your mouth is, and your mouth is where your eye is supposed to be. I know that's a very gory detail and very gory picture to paint, but that is majority of us here in life. Let's take social media, for example. How many times do we scroll through social media and we're looking to compare ourselves with others, seeking to be someone else that we're not? How do you achieve clarity of purpose if you're walking in someone else's purpose? How do you achieve clarity of purpose if you're desiring to be someone else? Number 4, what anchors you? What grounds you? And it cannot be you. It cannot be yourself. It's either your faith, your family, your community, your friends, but it cannot be you. A sheep's anchor can only function outside of the sheep. It can only stop the sheep outside of the sheep. It doesn't happen inside of the sheep. So you cannot be the you that grounds you. So you need your community to keep you accountable and give you clarity in seeking your purpose. The 4th one, what qualities makes you you? In life, as you go through, in life there are challenges. There are challenges in life. And on your way to purpose, there are always going to be challenges. Are they self-control? Are they gentleness? Because whatever challenges you meet in life, the outcome that you get to that challenge is meet those as you're going to your purpose. The outcome of those are in you, how you react to different situations. It can take purpose. So what is in you? What qualities makes you you? So after you've answered this question, the last question would be, do you like you? Myself, but I can love by my Christ, I'm no longer loving self. I am loving the Do you like yourself? And then we're going to be asking, why all these questions? The inner question. I mean, why can't I just find purpose without having to introspect? Imagine a tree outside. The flower is so beautiful, colorful. The branch is so good. All those beauty comes from inside, the root, buried in the ground. You don't even see it. But you cannot have a healthy tree, leaf, branches, flowers without a healthy root. So the question, those are very important. Who are you? Why are you here? What makes you you? What anchors you? And do you like you? If you're able to answer those questions, the you that you discover in answering those questions is more important than the you that you do. The clarity is more about, clarity is what drives you to purpose, but it's also what keeps you in purpose. Thank you.
Wow. Again, that's the same person who started. Obi, thank you. You dropped some gems. I hope you all were taking notes. Up next, we have Dreams Die in Comfort Zones. Why Risk is the Price of Greatness. Justin Rogers.
Hello, everyone. I'm sure everyone here has had a dream. Some of you guys might be living your dream, and some of you guys may have not made it there yet. Why is that? Sometimes it could be a lack of resources, a lack of money. You dream too big, you dream too small, or you were just too comfortable. Have you ever noticed that the most dangerous place for a dream isn't failure, it's comfort? Good evening, everyone. My name is Justin Rogers, and I'm here talking to you about the comfort zone. But not the comfort zone we all know, but the bad side of it, how your dreams may be dying in your comfort zone. The word comfort. Comfort is quiet. Comfort doesn't argue with you. Comfort does not challenge you. But it's that little voice that whispers in your ear, saying you are safe where you are. And before you know it, that big dream that you were so sure that was going to make you successful starts to slip away slowly. Not because it was hard, not because it was impossible, it's because that dream was never pursued. The greatest achievements in history began with someone who's willing to become uncomfortable. Because greatness is not found in playing it safe. It is found in, it is discovered in uncertainty and risk. Think about it. Every entrepreneur grows their business every day, and it's either they can mess up and have a misstep, or they can lose everything. Every athlete, every jump, every twist and turn could be one injury they will never make it back from. Every person that has changed the world has risked being shunned, disrespected, or misunderstood. Too many people make the mistake for confusing comfort. Peace is having peace of mind that you're walking in your purpose. Comfort is avoiding any possibility of pain. But that comfortable place that you love so much could easily become your prison. Ask yourself this question: What dream have you buried? What dream have you buried under all the fear? What dreams have you buried just because you were afraid to fail? Fear is natural. Every person who has felt fear has done something meaningful. But you cannot let fear control you, because the fear of failure leads to failure. And when we avoid risk, when we avoid growth, we avoid the lessons, the opportunities, and the breakthroughs that lead us to success. Imagine every butterfly stayed in the cocoon and said it was comfortable. We wouldn't have many butterflies, and we wouldn't see the beauty that the world can produce. That's the same for me. That's the same for all of us. I'm standing here today because I did not allow my fear to define me. There's a quote by Marianne Williamson. Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we're powerful beyond measure. Be our potential. Our fear. We are children of the Most High. Success demands sacrifice to become your graveyard for your dreams. Choose courage over security. Choose purpose over fear, because dreams don't die in comfort zones. And remember this: comfort may be the price that you pay for greatness and your success. Thank you.
Okay, Justin. Thank you. I learned something. My dreams will not die in the comfort zone, and I will risk it all for my greatness. Up next, and we are at the end, thank you for staying with us, is Homeboy with the habit of doing what others will not, or what others won't.
Want. And so every day we talk about growth and we talk about greatness, but there are few people who are willing to take the uncomfortable action that leads to getting that success. And so today we have the opportunity to explore the habit of doing what others want, the habit that sets leaders different from followers, the habit that sets achievers from mere dreamers, and the habit that sets the committed from those who are living the comfort life. First and foremost, I want to talk about the uncommon choices. And so it is the uncommon choices like waking up early, reading longer, even practicing what you have in you, that will set you different from what others. They are mere things, but these are the things that set us different from others. The next thing is embracing discomfort. And my brothers keep saying discomfort, discomfort, discomfort. It is that discomfort that you will be able to do because you want to be different from what others are doing. The moment you feel you are in a comfortable lead, before you realize people are practicing and they will take. It is part of the letter. Oh, let's clap for her. Yes. She wants to be heard. She is part of us. Okay, so the third thing that we are taking home is discipline over motivation. And so a lot of people have the eager to do certain things, like going to school, like joining our class, but they want people to keep on telling them you can do it. People to motivate them. People to tell them, did you see what happened? But you know what? Sometimes discipline fades. And if you want to live life with always expecting people to push you to do what will set you different from others, that means you are not ready to grow. But it takes discipline. And discipline is when you don't feel like doing it, when it is boring, when there are no applause coming, like everybody is not clapping for me. But you have the urge to keep doing it because you have a purpose, because you have a vision, because you have a target, because you have a plan. And that is what is going to set you different from others. This one is bonus. Before my father died, my father shared something with me when I was a young police officer. And I felt like my seniors were bullying me. And so one time, I went home. In fact, I was very down. And I was like, Dad, I'm doing my best, but it looks like my seniors, everything I do, they have something to complain over it. And he said, Kojo, this is what sets me different from others. I live in life with 4 words. 1, sometimes disappear. 2, build. 3, return. And 4, say nothing. So 1, disappear. 2, build. 3, return. And 4, say nothing. He said this is the strategy that sets us from others. If you are a social media person like myself, sometimes you depend on the likes, the comments that people will keep giving you, so that you will always check those who commented. You wake up, you rush to your phone, and you are wondering, who are the people cheering me out? If that is how you are building your life, the moment the comment stops, the moment the likes reduce, your motivation will also reduce. This is the reality of life. Now, this is the bottom line of everything we are saying. I'm not saying that because we want to live a life that will be different from others, we want to be better than others. No. We only want to be better than our previous self. And so I keep saying that homeboy has one competition in life. I don't compete anybody. I'm in my own lane. But the only competition I have for myself is that my today should be better than my yesterday, so that my tomorrow will be better than my today. Thank you so much. The name still remains Brown Boy.
Woo-wee. This mic is hot. It's hot. Woo-wee. I don't even know if I can hold it. Do y'all not realize this man's been working the whole time? He's been getting the best shots, all the angles, and he comes here and just delivers it. Thank you, homeboy. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for staying with us, because these were some powerful speeches. Remember what I said at the beginning. What is shared here stays here. What is learned here leaves here. And I mentioned this earlier as well. Seeds are planted today. Seeds are planted today. You have the opportunity, each one of us in this space, to go back and think about something, one thing that you learned today, and take that back with you and share it with our community. As Papa mentioned, one of our biggest things is advocacy and giving people the opportunity to share their voices and be able to speak up for themselves. A lot of individuals tonight, if we go back 12 weeks ago, I'll tell you not, couldn't even face the audience, couldn't say their name in front of an audience. And look at what we done today. Look at what they done today. Look at what they done today. Family, friends, be proud of them. Because they took 2 hours, as professors say, your prime time hours, the time you get home at 6 or 7, you want to stay at your couch, you want to eat dinner, you want to do something. But you came every week dedicating that time. And you learned something. You created what we called a family. And that's what we promised you. That's what Professor promised you. You'll learn something. So thank you for giving us a chance, me, T, and Professor. And we always say, pay it forward. The class is not free. Now is the opportunity. You got to get somebody else registered for the next cohort. One thing before I bring Professor up here, as our keynote speaker, Tommy mentioned earlier, 600 people graduated from this class. Over 600 people. If you're an alumni of this class, please stand up. Please stand up. If you're an alumni of the public speaking class from Cohort 1 to Cohort, thank you all for coming back. Papa hasn't graduated yet, so he's been taking 19 cohorts, still hasn't graduated. But I could call each individual one and ask them, Professor needs you, and they'll show up. Because Professor has done so much and has changed so many lives. And the word Papa always used impact. Impacted so many individuals. I've seen people couldn't say nothing to being board members. People that couldn't say a word, be advocates in their communities. People that couldn't even look in the eye. When I started, I could 100 words a minute. Professors like Uzi, slow down, slow down. And Professor, I always say this, man. There's a quote that says, service is the rent you pay here living on earth. And Professor, you've paid your rent here. You've impacted so many individuals, including myself. And thank you, thank you, thank you. The floor is yours.
Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. For all the guests, we really appreciate your time tonight because, as we always said, you could have been anywhere on a Tuesday evening, but you chose to be here with us. So we would like to thank you for that. As you can all imagine how proud I am today to witness yet again another graduation, 19th. But I guess sometimes when you see things like this that you don't have anything else to say because they said it all, you might tell yourself that it is time for you to retire. Because now Uzi says everything that I have to say. Papa would come and do this stuff. But tonight for me, the focus is on you, the graduates. I am extremely, extremely proud of you because as Uzi said, I just remember the first night we all met. Some of you were not even able to stand, let alone speak. And you were sitting down and I said, no, I'm not accepting sitting down because I want this to see the legs shaking. But also I would like to thank my family who's here tonight. They're right there, my wife, my daughter, and my son. Because every time that I go out, it is time that I'm taking from them. So I would like to recognize them really for allowing me to do what I do outside the house. Again, tonight was something special for you, but your job is just beginning. Because now you have a voice, you have a message, you also have a responsibility to go out there and advocate for people who cannot speak for themselves. This newly skilled, or I wouldn't even call it newly, because all of you were speakers prior to you coming to us. We just needed to let you know that, hey, it is okay to do it. It is okay to speak out, and speak out all of you did tonight. I am extremely, extremely proud of each and every one of you, but also would like to thank you for all the wisdom that you pour into me. As Uzi said, the number keeps growing. We are talking about 600. Imagine all those 600 people pouring into me from cohort 1 to cohort 19. I am a more intelligent man today because of all of you. I'm a more poised man because of all of you, because the feedbacks that we give in class every day, every week, means that it is a job that we do together. Uzi said it earlier. Now I'm repeating everything that he said. But what's important is for you to bring other people who need this, because we are building a community of leaders. We are turning, as we said in the beginning, we're turning followers into leaders. And leaders would have voice, strong voice, to go out there and change the world. I'm not just saying here, but everywhere that you go, now that you have a voice, you can speak up for people who cannot speak for themselves. So tonight was your night. Congratulations to all of you once again. Thank you. Stop doing that joke.
Papa, Papa, come up here. The mic is shut off. Here, go with this one since you got that.
Okay.
He just said it.
All right. You ready? You just flip it. There we go. All right. All right.
There's some young kids that graduated.
We got some. Look, we got the. You want the certificate? Okay.
I don't know if they're
all right.
but they have the
So where are we standing for? All right. So now it's time for the presentation. And I am tasked with, you see this, right? I am tasked with saying the names, y'all. So I am going to do my best. First up is Sokna Amanata Gio.
You did well.
Put some respect on my name.
The revolutionary. Beautiful.
Congratulations.
Stand in the middle, get a picture. Quick picture, and we gotta go. They're trying to kick us out of here.
All right. Next up, one more.
Okay. We need to present.
No, just do it. No, just take it.
Okay.
One shot. Let's go.
He said one shot.
I love y'all, but they're trying
Okay.
to kick us out.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Betty Johannes.
Barry! Stay for the group picture at the end.
Please stay for the group picture at the end. Okay. Uzi. Thank you. Thank you. Okoye Robin is up next. Yes. Congratulations. Okay. All right. Miss Naisha Williams.
Tired Naisha.
A tired Naisha.
Yes, I'm so tired.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Miss Yoruba Freeman.
Our lawyer.
Yes, Miss Attorney. Orange Chukwa. Arenze.
President.
Arenze Chukwa. Oh, what's that? No, that's right. You did good.
another thing.
Deidre, and we apologize for misspelling your name up top, but we got it right here. So, Miss Deidre Natasha Loren Pittman.
Yeah.
The doula.
I am a doula, right?
Come on.
Yay!
She's graduating too.
Yeah.
She's been in class every Tuesday. You need your certificate too, yes.
Right, you should have printed one.
She never missed the class, yeah.
Uh-oh.
No.
All right. Dr. Chioma Omnio. Woo, I hope I did it
Yes,
well.
you did.
Okay. Oh, gosh.
Dr. Choma, you in blue.
Let's get followed.
Okay.
First lady of Mr. President.
We need a public speaking delegation when you become president.
Yeah,
We'll come over there.
Absolutely. We're going to Nigeria.
Yeah.
How are you going?
Miss Zulma Fuller.
Zoom, plateau, and breakthrough.
And
Yes.
Here you go. Mr. Fawad Ahmadazai.
For what?
Fawad.
Push forward.
No, Fawad always somewhere.
Yes.
Okay. Well, congratulations on graduating. Next, we have Miss Obi Nuju Izaranu.
Obi.
Obi.
She graduated too.
Yes.
The babies all graduated.
Yes. She also graduated every Tuesday. Yes. The South babies. Public speaking babies. Yes.
Okay, I do. Miss Maria Gabrimedin. Yeah, yeah. Congratulations. Yeah, that's her. Okay. Up next, Miss April Dinsmore Cooper.
April D. Marie.
April D. Marie.
Fawad gonna be next.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. You know I gotta get you. You know wait. There we go. Okay, is it coming?
Fawad's back.
Okay. Mr. Fawad Ahmadazai.
Fawad is back.
I did. Mr. Cool.
Stay in motion.
He's in motion.
He's always in motion.
He's always in motion.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Congrats, brother.
They're training in the job.
Mr. Justin Rogers.
Justin.
He's one of our youngest in the cohort.
Yes, yes. Very well done today. Very well.
Good look at the camera.
Oh. Miss Eileen Alfaro.
Eileen. Oh my.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Okay. got it. Elizabeth Munez.
Elizabeth!
Okay. Congratulations. Look,
How was
you
you?
big you. Thank you. All right. Mr. John Mahone.
John, come on.
Where's John? Where's John? Where's John? Where's John?
Okay.
I'm so proud of John.
I know.
He could have kept
You
going.
could, he could, yep. Congratulations, John.
Yeah. Even some ideas.
Right. Miss Sherelle Alexander. All students, can you please stay for the group picture? Please. Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
All right, and last but not least, Mr. Charles Agman.
Homeboy.
Homeboy. You know what? You know what? Why are you like this?
I made it. I made it.
You
made it. Come on, come on.
I made
Oh,
it.
you made it. You made it.
I tried. That's not easy.
Come in.
All right, all the students come up.
All the students. Group picture.
Come on, everybody. Let him take it. Take it. We're all coming.
Yes.
All the students, bring your certificates.
Come on in,
Bring your
come on in,
certificates.
come on in, come on in. Yes. Good job, good job.
Come on up, y'all. All calling all graduates. Calling all graduates. Say to us, please.
Come here.
She's good. If you can make it down, family, come in. We'll take one more group picture with the families. Y'all don't leave because it is like herding cats. Can we?
They don't want it.
Okay, it's
All
fine.
my people left.
No, did they?
You can drive your car.
You ready? Y'all, one big picture. Yes, come on. Listen, I wanted to introduce y'all to Gabriella. Listen, she is a high school senior, and I wanted her to see public speaking. And
So she can go to the next class?
yeah, because she's already speaking publicly.
Oh, wow.
She's had an internship where she had to speak, and so I want her to be a part of this. So thank you for coming. Yes.
You will learn a lot about yourself mostly.
I did. Everyone, if we could get you all to come down, we're going to do one big group picture so we can get you out of here. Because we don't have to go home, but we have to leave here.
I think this is all the people that wants to come. Come on.
Okay.
Whoever's coming. Whoever's coming, come.
Whoever's coming, come on down. Like the price is right. The time is right now.
Get real vocal about my time.
Okay. Go. Y'all, come on. Don't be afraid.
Come on, everybody. We're all family.
Make sure you're in a spot so you can be seen. You said, Ready? Yep. Homeboy said this is going to be in a magazine. Smile. You're on candid camera.
Oh, well, I need to be out front.
Okay. Come on. Say it loud. Miriam, come on down. You know I love you. Papa, how did he get from back there?
He wanted his own picture.
Elsa.
Okay.
Cohort 19 is the best.
Cohort 9. Yes. Bust your own tables, you all. We have to get out of here. So if you have trash on your tables, can you please pick it up and place it in the trash? We are asking for everyone's help to help us get out of here. Can you please clean your areas around you? I'm gonna come right past.
Bigger shot.
Okay, good. Thank you all. Okay, now it's like her. Hi, John. How are you? I'm good. John, this is Gabby. This is Gabriella. She's a high school senior, so I want her to be a part of public speaking. I invited her because she's already speaking. She's already had the opportunity, so I would love, can y'all connect in some way? Because he was one of the young ones in the class as well. And he graduated last couple.
Yeah,
Is
18.
it 8? Okay, 18. Yeah. So, or you can tell her about your experience.
I think that you should take this class. It's very beneficial and help me to get on my show and be able to promote myself the way I should, especially as a young man and stuff. And to be able to have a better impact on the public. At the time was very motivated to make a change within our community. The talk that I had actually spoke about was about the situation with ICE and stuff like that. And it was just, in my opinion, very powerful. We left a good statement. So I would not have been able to do that without taking this class. So I really recommend that you should take it.
Yay! Thank you, John. How's your mom? How's your auntie?
My auntie's working. I was still working hard. She done got her an accounting job. They over there working her like a dog. They ain't appreciate her. I don't know what's going on.
I'm gonna call her so I can have some. I got you. Because it's time for her to slow down. And she
I
needs
wish
her
she was
time.
here to hear what.
April.
I'm tired.
Yep.
She's
And Naisha. Yes. I'm gonna call her and be like, you missed out on your words. I got you. I'm gonna call her.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep. I'm glad to see you. Thank you for coming back to see
I'll probably end up being in the next cohort too. Because I wanted to bring my friends.
Okay. You go. See, look. So now, if you come to the next cohort, there's gonna be people your age.
You should go.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good seeing you.
You as well. Thank you again for being here.
Remember your name?
Gabby.
Gabby.
What's Ruba? She left John.
Where's your? Look. Okay. Let's go up here. Oh, I'm gonna introduce you to Miriam.
But how are you?
Look. Hey. It was, so you'll be back. Maybe. It's fine. I just said. Yeah, Justin. Ladies, I want to introduce you to Gabriella. This is Dr. Chioma. She's in high school, and so I invited her to come. So she took our entrepreneurship class in